Hi guys. My next video is uploaded, I'm about to make it public. It requires an explanation about how I've had to upload it twice. There are two versions of it. It's called Making Coffee and Cufflinks in London. The main version that I would like people to see is called Feature Length Vlog. I've had a really frustrating long week dealing with this video. It takes 48 hours to upload. I've had to do it 3 times. There is another version of it. The original version was blocked worldwide, muted worldwide. I did manage to, I'll come back to that in a moment, but I managed to undo it, but I've re-edited it and re-uploaded it twice. So the version I intended people to see was this feature length vlog version. I've made another edit of it. The only difference is the soundtrack. There is a second edit of it called the unblocked version. Both versions are monetized. The first one I would like you to see, I don't get the money from it, but that's how I intended it. I knew that would happen. The second one, I do get the revenue from, but I would only say watch that if you're in a country where the ad-supported music version is unavailable, it's blocked. I want to talk about 2 things really. Well, that was the main thing I wanted to say, just a brief explanation of my next 2 videos. Please watch the feature length version. If that's blocked, watch the other one. What I want to talk about, a brief overview of my channel, what I've been doing, what I've got coming up, and then I want to go into a little bit more detail. I've had a frustrating and challenging week with using ad-supported music, so I just want to go into a little bit more detail about using ad-supported music, because maybe if you're a creator, maybe it will answer some questions that you have. And even if you're not, I'm going to talk. The underlying premise of ad-supported music is YouTube, music and money. So Google is YouTube owned by Google. It is a business. There is money involved. You often see a lot of behind-the-scenes videos about the creative side of thing, but not necessarily the business side of thing. And although there's an element of creativity, it boils down to money. The challenges I've had this week, they are to do with the creative side of things, but at the end of the day, they were caused by money. So I'll talk about that. Maybe that will interest you, even if you're not thinking of uploading content. Might be a useful insight into behind the scenes of the business side of things. So, right, my latest vlog is just about to be made public. That has taken me a week just to upload. 48 hours each, done 3 times. Super frustrating. A few people have asked me about Christmas videos, festive videos, and yep, I'm super excited to make some festive videos here in London, like I did last year. I hope to start this week, but I've been preoccupied dealing with this. So yeah, I'm going to start as soon as I'm done. As soon as this one's taken care of, that will begin. You may, if you're in another country, you may be wondering why we start the run up to Christmas. It's the beginning of November. We don't have the holiday hurdles that you have certainly in the States and other countries. We don't have anything in the way now until Christmas. In the States, you go way bigger than we do for Halloween. We celebrate it here, but not to the same extent. It's kind of overshadowed by something we have called Guy Fawkes Night, which is Guy Fawkes Night in 1605. A group of radical Roman Catholics plotted to kill the then Protestant king. They felt persecuted, I guess religiously persecuted. They felt persecuted. They plotted to kill the king by blowing him up with gunpowder. Their explosives expert, Guy Fawkes, was caught in the act with a mountain of gunpowder barrels under the Houses of Parliament. He was tortured and then killed himself before he could be executed. Being executed back then was gruesome. They cut your bits off, cut you open, removed your bowels while you were suffocating but still alive. And then, if you weren't dead, then they finished you. They finished you off. Well, whether you're dead or not, they then finished you off by beheading you. Cut you into 4 pieces and sent the pieces to the 4 corners of the kingdom. I'm guessing to act as a deterrent. It would have been live. It would have been public. Live. It would have been a live show. But yeah, it would have been public. So I guess they sent the bits to the four corners to deter those that hadn't caught the live show. So, what was I talking about? Christmas. Christmas. Yeah, we don't have the holiday hurdles that you have in other countries, so we probably start the run up to Christmas a little bit earlier than other countries. It's a commercial holiday, so yeah, the shops have everything, the lights are on, they're gearing up for what is a very commercial holiday now. In America you have Thanksgiving as well, which is a big celebration for you guys. We don't have that. So the next thing we've got coming actually is Remembrance Day. We have a brief pause on Remembrance Sunday, and then we're back in the zone for Christmas. But we don't have Thanksgiving. Remembrance Day. Poppy Day it's called. There's been a bit of controversy, I think, this year about it by some sports stars, kind of misunderstanding the basic idea of it. The day itself is about the whole world, not just the British. But the charity, I think the main charity that produce and sell the poppies, they do support primarily British troops. So yeah, but the day itself, the Remembrance Day itself, is for the whole world, for all nationalities, all war dead. But yeah, the charity behind the modern day charity behind that is British. The day is not. So yeah, I'll be full steam ahead into Christmas as soon as this is taken care of. Let's add supporting music and the challenges. I guess I should, before I go into ad supported music, for those of you that are not content creators, I should talk a little bit about monetization generally. There are two primary ways YouTubers earn money. Not YouTubers. YouTube itself earns money. YouTube as the platform, as the company that Google own. I know a lot of people don't think this should be monetized. It should be monetized. Obviously, young people are quite idealistic, and they think we should grow our own vegetables and everything should be free, but they will grow up. Unfortunately, YouTube is a business. It obviously takes a huge amount of resources to keep this platform up and running. The storage alone, the servers, it's relatively stable and secure. So yeah, that takes money. Google need to earn that money. They do that via advertising. You get advertising at the start of the AdSense program. Whether you're a partner or not, there will be adverts on screen, pre-rolling before videos and during videos, and that's the way YouTube earns its keep. One of the ways, but probably the main way is through advertising. The way YouTubers themselves, so the content creators, earn money is if you have the adverts on your videos, you get a share of the revenue from them if you choose to, if you're eligible, and through sponsorship. I haven't done any sponsorship yet, but that's like product placement. So you've got the adverts at the start, you've got the adverts that Google provide, the YouTube provide, providing income. Then a lot of if you become a huge social media star that has currency, brands will pay you to place products or services within your content, whether it's a soft drink or a holiday destination, internet, all sorts. That can become a little bit more, the sponsorship side of thing, the product placement side of thing can become a little bit more controversial. The AdSense thing, I don't think there's no question that needs to be there. Without it, the platform wouldn't currently exist. They are moving to this. So again, all of this, because it involves money, becomes people really get their knickers in a twist about it. But YouTube's a business. Without the revenue, it's not going to exist. They're now going to split. There's now going to be a subscription service, so you can pay not to watch the ads, or you can have the ads. I guess at the moment, 5-second pre-roll, skippable, removable banners. Pay your money, take your choices. I'm guessing the subscription service will compete with Netflix and Amazon Prime. So it's not just a case of paying to remove the adverts, you're going to get premium content for your money. Removing the adverts will be it may not even remove the adverts, they might still be there. But it's more about the content rather than the revenue stream. So to monetize, I've lost my train of thought. To monetize a video, you become a YouTube partner, you open an AdSense account. That varies depending on, I'm guessing that really is based upon taxation in whichever country or region you're in, the AdSense side of things, and that's a different thing. You then have a choice. If you own all the content of the video you upload, so you've filmed it yourself, you own all the audio rights, you haven't got anyone else's content in it, you can monetize it. You click a button, there are choices now, I think, where you can pick which adverts you have. You've got the pre-roll, the skippable after 5 seconds, the banner during the video, and then one on the side. If your video is long enough, I think over 10 minutes long, you can have ad breaks. You can have an ad break, possibly ad breaks, multiple ones through the video, and then one at the end. And that is, you can adjust the settings on that. Now, you couldn't. I would say, coming back again, when I first started, this whole system was a lot more basic. It really has improved, especially the music side of things. Before now, if you use content you didn't own the rights to the video, it would just basically be blocked. Originally, they just removed it and it was gone. Now it's a lot better. The system's a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. So to monetize a video, you own all the rights. You click a button, and you will get a share of the revenue from the adverts that are played pre-roll and during. It's not, you need to get millions of views to earn a sensible income. But even for small YouTubers like myself, it offsets the cost of producing the content. So maybe I can do things that I wouldn't necessarily do if it was purely a hobby. I then guess after people like me, where it's just offsets the cost, you get people that can earn a small living being full-time. That allows them to be full-time YouTubers. Beyond that, you get the superstars of YouTube, and then earn an absolute fortune, not only from the adverts because they get so many hits, so many minutes watched, but also that will attract huge sponsorship deals. So, owning all the content, you can monetize it. The other thing with music, there's copyright-free music available. YouTube have their own music library, and you can download that. So if you want background music, you own all the visual rights. You can insert and overlay copyright-free music. A lot of people use SoundCloud. They use up-and-coming artists, sometimes with their permission, sometimes without. From the artist's point of view on SoundCloud, it's promotion for them. There'll be attribution in the description of the video, so it promotes new and up-and-coming artists. Or, yeah, as I said, you can just use the YouTube's available, copyright free. Again, some of that requires attribution, and that bank is growing all the time. They're increasing the content in there. There is then, which I've used this week, another option, which is using ad-supported music, and that is using commercially available songs. The one question I had, which I couldn't find an answer to, was can you use multiple copyrighted songs in one video? And it turns out yes, you can. That was the question I had. I had to try it to find out, and it does work. You can use multiple copyrighted songs in one video. This video is an hour long, so it needed more music. With ad-supported music, the most on the list, there is a list of songs that YouTube have within the platform for creators. You can check whether a song, a commercially available song, the top of the list is a Justin Bieber song. You can check, so say you want to use that song, or any song, you pump it in the list, and it will tell you what will happen if you use it. It will tell you what will happen right now. That is the other thing with ad-supported music. The terms of it can be changed by the record company, I guess, at any time. So there are challenges with using ad-supported music, which is subject to change. But okay, when you've thought of a song you want to use, you put it in. It will tell you what the restrictions are. I think virtually all of it, for commercially available songs, the song will be monetized, but the uploader, the creator, will not of the video will not get the monetization, the income from the video. It will be monetized, but by the record company of the music used. It doesn't matter whether it's an hour long and you've stuck in 30 seconds of this Bieber track, Bieber gets the money. That's just how the system works at the minute. Like I said, it's better than it was. It's not perfect. It would be nice if it was a revenue share, but I'm guessing music industry wouldn't agree to that. So it is what it is. So yeah, ad-supported music. Now, not only do they get to monetize it, some of the songs are just not available. The record companies do not want them used. So if you use them, as I found out, or I'll come back to it. But yeah, if you use a song that's blocked worldwide, the video gets blocked worldwide, then there are solutions. First of all, YouTube mutes it, and then it becomes available again. So they mute the entire video. So you have a video, regardless of how long, all the sound's gone, the whole lot. They're reviewing. If you use videos that are music that is allowed, it will also have viewing restrictions. It won't be available in some countries, primarily Germany, different copyright laws to the rest of the world. So your video will be blocked in certain countries, it will be blocked on certain devices. I'm guessing for anti-piracy maybe, but anyway, the video won't be playable back through things like camera just cut out. As I was saying, the video won't be available through Xbox or PlayStation, things, games consoles. I've lost my train of thought now, just turn the camera back on. Right, viewing restrictions from ad-supported music. I checked the 3 songs I wanted to use for my latest video. All 3 were, one of them I used, I checked, would be monetized by the copyright holder, so that's fine. The other song I used would have been blocked in Germany. Sorry, Germany, fine. The third song I wanted to use would have been blocked worldwide, but it's quite an old song. There were multiple versions of it. So the original version by the original artist blocked worldwide, but then there were movie soundtracks versions, orchestral versions, performed by different artists. They had obviously all had the rights to use it, and they weren't blocked worldwide. They were blocked in Germany, but they weren't blocked worldwide. So I downloaded one of the versions that wasn't blocked worldwide. The system identified it wrongly as one of the the original version, and blocked my video worldwide. And first of all, it blocked it, then it muted it, removed all the sound. Now, the solution they've put in place this, and if right. Because I said these can change, they have got YouTube have put in solutions on the copyright page for these songs. So as you can see, I had 2 copyright claims. I had 3 copyright claims. It explains I have 2 copyright claims on your video. The viewing restrictions, it'll be blocked in one country, which is Germany, and it will be unavailable on some devices, games consoles. Monetization. I can't monetize the video. It will be monetized. It's monetized by the claimant, okay, so by the record companies of the respected artists. I haven't got a problem with that. I wanted to use the music, it helps tell the story. I don't want it to be blocked in any country, but I wanted to use the music to the point where I don't do this for a living, so it doesn't matter if I don't earn the money from it. The artist can have the money from the video, so people can watch the video. The video in some points promotes myself, my channel, and my company, so I don't. Because this isn't my job, I don't need to earn the money. If they want the money, you can have it. I earn such a small amount, I can say that. If I was getting millions of hits, I'd just use my own music. I wouldn't use ad-supported music. But it helps tell the story. So, I mean, now there was a solution to this. With my original video that was blocked worldwide, it muted it. There is a button, remove song. The software can just pull out the blocked content. I tried it, because this video is so long, it took 2 days for it to do it. Most of the other videos I've seen say it does it really quickly. I think it was just the sheer size of my video. The song was also overlaid over a time lapse, and it was a time lapse where I just speeded up about an hour's worth of footage. So I think the software had all sorts of problems pulling the song out. But it will remove. It did work. The YouTube have a thing where if you use copyrighted music, it'll just mute it. So it can look a bit weird because you will then just have a silent section. But if you have vocals underneath it, if you're speaking underneath it, it will leave that intact the best it can. It's good. It's good. You can then go into the audio editor, and you can then, if it does seem weird that you've got just a blank section, you can add music, copyright-free music over the top. So it's a really good step forward. It's a great addition to the system. You can also file a dispute. I could have filed a dispute on my original video and explained that, hang on, this block is not the blocked version. It's not the worldwide block version. It's the different version. It's not blocked worldwide. I filed disputes for other videos where people have claimed that my own music is copyrighted by, they've got the wrong song again. It can take like a month to undo. It can take a long time. Sometimes it just happens straight away, but they don't. But other times it can take a long time. Also, it would have probably come back. The claim I would have been going through this over and over again. So I decided, rather than filing a dispute, I just changed it. I just finished editing it, so I still had it in the editor. I removed the blocked worldwide song, replaced it with a different song, and so then I had the two copyright claims I knew I would have. But because it's blocked in Germany and on Xbox and PlayStation, I've then done another edit using my own music that will be available worldwide on all devices, and as a consequence of that, also, I will get the revenue from the monetization. But I would prefer you watch the version I've done, because that's how I intended it. So that's it. That is my brief overview of my week using ad-supported music. I hope if you're a content creator, it's given you some insight into using ad-supported music and pitfalls of it. If you're not, maybe it's given you an insight into some behind the scenes of the business and monetization side of YouTube. So thanks for watching. Any questions in the comments below, and please go and watch my making coffee and cufflinks in London video, preferably the feature-length vlog version, but if that is not available in your country or in your device, the unblocked worldwide version. Toodles.